everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I've got a fantastic collection of craft cutting dies from our friends at Creative Expressions. This is the Belgian Collection, the Portuguese Collection, and the Swiss Collection. I can't wait to show you what my friend Debbie and I came up with, so come play with us. The first thing I want to mention is that this collection of dies is 20% off the retail price. We have a fantastic money saver, and it's on the right-hand side of the page there. If you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, if you are watching us on YouTube, just look below the video and in the description box, and you'll see a link that'll take you right to this Paper Wishes webisode page. So it's a great money saver, so be sure to check it out. So this one is the Portuguese collection. It has 4 dies, okay? And this one goes right inside of this one as a little mat. And I wanted to show you this gorgeous card that my friend Debbie made. Isn't that beautiful? I love the background paper that she chose. This is ethereal bouquets, and it's 6x6 patterned cardstock. Is this beautiful pink floral paper, and then right here has these the small little greeting. Maybe we can zoom in a little bit, Steve. And she did something really interesting. She cut her shapes here, her die shapes, out of white cardstock, and I'm going to show you how she got some dimension on this. I don't know if you can see this right here. There are multiple layers of each one of these pieces. She's layered them with glue so that they could be built up and really have a wonderful dimension here. So let me show you how she did that. For the border, she took this and layered 3 of them, just aligning them, one on top of the other. Okay, and then they just have this, once they're all dry, they have a very nice sturdy sort of thickness there. And because you can't put foam tape or anything under these, so layering them gives you that really nice dimension and texture to your card. She also cut these down just a little bit. Where are my little scissors? Here we go. I'm just going to cut one of these. There we go. And how she did that was go right here, and she just cut away this portion right there. So it fits very nicely on a 6.5 by 5 inch card. And as I said, she did layer them. We like to use Cosmic Shimmer Specialist acrylic glue, and you can just take this, you could take even a wide paintbrush and put this on a craft mat and just brush glue over that. Using something like Sticky Specs is fine as well, but they too tend to get a little bit of that adhesive in between. So these are very fine details, so I'm not sure I would recommend Sticky Specs, but that is an option. So she layered these, placed them here, and then we've got this shape right here. She also layered 2 pieces for each one of this shape right here. All right, and then she took those pieces and she placed them here and here and overlapped them. So if you can see here, she overlapped them so that these 2 little ovals right there were aligned, and it creates an entirely different shape. Put those right there and right there, and then this piece is a really nice label shape. Get that out of the coordinating cardstock, a really nice pink, and then just glued this white one right over that. Right, and then she decorated these, just embellished those with jewel Dazzle stickers. Where did I got so many things on my table today? Here they are. So we've got these jewel Dazzle stickers. They're just individual little circles in 3 different sizes. And I'll tell you what, this little jewel picker makes a tremendous difference when you are using these little guys. So there's a large end and then a little tiny end right here. And this large end you just place right here, and then you just do a little stirring motion, and then that lifts right up. There we go. And then you can just place it anywhere you'd like, right here. All right, and then for the little edges of her card, right here and right here, you would do this before you put down your white cardstock die cut pieces, but these are colorful glitter, colorful thin line Dazzle stickers. They're just really little thin lines, different kind of shapes, and she put these pink ones down right along the top and the bottom. So it makes it just a really nice glittery card. It's really special. All right, now let's take a look at, I think, the Swiss collection. These are wonderful shapes. There's 7 shapes here. This border is different than the first border that we looked at in that it doesn't have a cutting line all the way around the edge. So you can use it in a couple of different ways. So it comes with this die line that you would place these together. And I forgot to grab it, but low-tack tape is really nice to use with these when you're running them through your die cutting machine. All right, and then these just get layered together like this. So you have a die line for that. And then this one goes in the center there. And then you've got these wonderful little corner pieces that also have a die line. Let's take a look at this card. And Debbie used white cardstock on hers, so I decided to change that up a little bit, and I used white glitter cardstock for my die shapes. Look at that. It's got so much glitter and glitz on this, and I'm showing you upside down. There we are. It's got so much glitter and glitz on this. So beautiful. So these shapes, the borders along the top and the bottom of the 6.5 by 5 inch card. I should mention that I actually used, this is Magnolia Blossoms 12 by 12 pattern cardstock, and there's a beautiful light blue paper there that has just a really subtle pattern on it. And covered my card, and then cut my die shapes. I cut 2 borders out of that beautiful white glitter cardstock. 2 of the corner borders, which I just turned on their sides and used them just to do a little bit of layering. And then of course this shape right here, this beautiful oval label, they call it a tag, but it's a really nice label shape. I cut that out of a darker blue patterned paper, and then it did a little selection of flowers right there. And these are both Rustic Blooms by 49 and Market, and this one is called, oh, the name's covered up, White Heron and Blue Jay. And I just used a little collection right there of the white and blue and just tucked in some of those little leaves. And then we've got these beautiful little flat back pearls. They come in this giant little pack. Look at this package. There's probably several thousands, maybe not that. There's probably 2,000 in here. And I used this really great shade of blue. They have a light blue and then this little darker blue. Added that. And then right here, the congratulations is from these white tiny words and phrases Dazzle stickers. And just added that on. So I thought it'd make a really beautiful wedding card or a shower card. Really quick to put together. All right, so for this last die set, this is the Portuguese collection. No, we already did that one. This one is the Belgian collection. Oops. There we go. Same thing where it doesn't have the die line all the way around it. It comes with 2 separate pieces. There are 6 die shapes here. So you get a border and then 2 corner pieces. And for this one, I've already started this card, but we're going to finish this one together. So for this one, for my background on my 5 by 6.5 inch card, I used Romantic Florals 12 by 12 patterned cardstock. And I used sort of the center of this paper right here. It had a really nice muted floral, and it had this beautiful stripe. So I cut that to the same size as my card, 5 by 6.5 inches. And then I used the border without this die line so that I could cut it directly from the background paper. All right, and that left this beautiful little scallop in the paper. So first I covered my card with this beautiful burgundy paper, beautiful paper, and then I cut this green stripe paper to the same exact size and put that border along the top and then along the bottom, and did a little decorating there with some gold thin line Dazzle stickers. These come in just an individual sheet. You can also buy them in packs that have more colors, and I think I'll link both of those on there in case you want something that has a little bit more variety. I loved the gold, so I just used the single color. And then I returned to these pearls, and there's beautiful gold in there. And I just glued, just using my Cosmic Shimmer glue, the pearls along the top there, well, and along the bottom. All right, so then in this pattern cardstock, there are some wonderful greetings in there. So what I did was I took one of those and cut that out, and then I put some of those gold borders along the edges there, and then on the back some foam tape. And my foam tape is from the Giant Wheel of Foam Tape, 150 feet or 50 yards. Okay, and then also die cut 4 of these little squares, or 4 of these little corner pieces rather. Right here, use these with this die line. Get this, I die cut 4 of those. And then 4 of that same burgundy paper that I covered my card with, cut 4 of those just using the outline die. And then what you're going to do is glue them like this. Some of you might be noticing my giant Band-Aid. I have the tiniest little cut on my wrist, and before filming I thought, oh, I should cover that. That doesn't look very nice. Of course, I could only find a giant Band-Aid, so nothing to worry about. All right, so just put some glue on the back of that and just align that. And then while that's drying, we're going to get the other 3 that I've done. I'm going to go ahead and remove the foam tape here. All right, and then what we're going to do is put these right here on our card front. This one's not drying very quickly. There we go. I put too much glue on there. All right, and we're going to put those right there. And I'm going to glue them down eventually, but right now I want to make sure that everything gets aligned just right. So instead of gluing this and then trying to make sure that it's going to fit within my little rectangle, I have a little tip for you here. Go ahead and take these, and we're just going to tap them down right like that so that they're stuck on that foam tape. Just like this. So that everything is aligned and looks nice. And then once we're done with this, then we're going to go ahead and glue it down. There you go. So that saves us having to pick up our pieces and move them around to make sure that everything gets aligned just the way we want it, like that. There we go. And then I have some more flowers to use. This is the same Rustic Blooms by 49 Market in the cranberry color. And I have a few here. There's some nice florals right here, but I want to add a little dimension to my card. So I'm going to take this one. This is the medium size that comes in the package, and 2 of the smallest size. Whoops. That's not good. Here we are. And there we go. Now I could just stop right there. Or we've got some leaves, okay? And we could add some leaves there. I think what I like to do is take my leaves. I'm going to start with 2. And I find you really don't need these long stems. I really like to tuck my leaves in a little closer to my flowers, like that. There we go. All right, and there you go. Our card is done. So you guys, we've got a fantastic money saver on all of these beautiful cards, and rather all these fantastic dies. So I would really encourage you to check that out. As I mentioned at the beginning, these are 20% off for the collection. You have to buy all 3 to get that 20% discount. That is over there on the right-hand side of our screen. If you're interested in one or two things, look below the video and you'll see products that, everything that we used here, and you can just add those directly into your cart. If you're watching us on YouTube, look for the link in the description box below the video, and hey, subscribe. We do 3 to 5 of these videos a week, and we don't want you to miss anything. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.